Hey, Ron Jones here. Welcome back to the 24/7 stream here in the 11 Alive Streaming Center. I am so excited. I'm so excited because we're going to do something different that we have never ever done before here in the streaming center. We are now making history because we're stepping outside of the streaming center and walking all the way. Well, actually, it's kind of like right across the hallway because it is Black Restaurant Week, and that means we're going to be featuring a restaurant. So we're going to be heading outdoors right now. Maybe a little delay. Could be a little bit. Follow me this way. Yeah. That's right. We're going to be celebrating culture. We're celebrating creativity. Oh my goodness, that looks so good right now. And today we're going to be spotlighting one of those favorites. And it's called Beyond Barbecue in Georgia, right here in Georgia. And we're going to be speaking about their journey and what makes that barbecue stand out. And with us today is Navon and Ashley Ross, and they are the owners of Barbecue and Beyond. And let me tell you, this stuff looks so good right now because we got we got some ribs, we got some sweet potato, we got some baked beans, we got some chicken, shrimp as well. And what else we got?
Those are our homemade corn muffins.
Homemade corn muffins. Okay.
Yes.
So we know that this is a special week because it's Black Restaurant Week, and a lot of folks are going to be celebrating culture and creativity.
Yes.
And so what made you guys start this restaurant or begin this restaurant?
What made us start this restaurant was we love cooking. We love cooking out. We love enjoying food that we come up with on our own. Our seasonings, sauces, syrups, all made in-house. So in our own backyard,
Okay.
14 years ago,
Wow. What? Okay,
Yes.
14 years ago?
fell in love with the passion of barbecuing, smoking meats,
Okay.
not the ordinary barbecue,
All right.
packed with flavor.
Yes, and so my inspiration was always the sides because, of course, if you have the grill master, you have to have the sides to go with it to complete the meal. So our biggest thing is providing comfort food, but away from home, feeling like you're away from home. So when you come to Beyond Barbecue, you will have a great experience because you'll feel like you're at home at a barbecue space with your friends and family because we make it for you all to feel like it's family oriented when you come. So you get a big experience when you come there. It's not just, oh, I just order my food and then I go home. We making the experience from
Yeah.
the flavor and to the hospitality that we provide.
Okay, and I think about a lot of Black-owned businesses out there. How do you think what you guys are doing, especially with your own restaurant, how do you think this inspires other Black restaurants or Black businesses? Or what would you say to someone who is like, I like to start my own business. It may not be barbecue, it could be whatever, starting their own marketing company. What would you say to them to encourage them, to inspire them?
Follow your dreams. It's going to be hard, but if you trust in God and you follow the path that He give you, just trust in the process along the way. I'm big on, yes, you can work your 9 to 5, but tap into what you really love to do. Tap into your purpose. And so, yes, you can work your 9 to 5, but still do something that you enjoy doing. That when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like, oh, it's bugging me. You enjoying what you're doing.
Maybe
So,
a little side hustle here and there to
Yes.
just try to spark that dream to push
most
forward.
definitely. Because once you get into it, then you start giving it your all. But you never know what you can do if you don't jump out there and do it.
Yeah, that's right. My wife always tells me, you're never going to know unless you go.
Yes, you
right?
have to
unless,
do it.
Unless you make it. I mean, what do you think about that, Navon?
It's the same way. I feel the same way. Like you say, if you don't jump out the airplane, you don't know your parachute work.
That's
Right?
true.
So, with that being said, you wake up with a full steam, go straight ahead of what you're looking for, what you're working on, know your craft. If it's not your craft, try it anyway.
Okay.
Make the best of it.
Okay, you guys got me fired up. I'm ready to maybe not own a restaurant or anything like that, But let's talk about the food here. Are we going to have a taste test? I mean, where would we start first? Is there an appetizer we should look at? Or?
So our appetizer that most people do order are our shrimp kebabs that we have with our beef. These are our beef briskets, sausage that's in between of it. So you can't get that nowhere else besides Beyond Barbecue.
Okay.
So we gave it a little twist and a spin-off, but it's really, really good. You have your colossal shrimp. So they're a nice size. By the time you get ready for this appetizer, you share it with your friends and family. You're going to be ready to move forward to try some of our entrees.
Okay, what else we got here, sir?
Okay, we have our wonderful smoked chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive.
Oh, it looks good. That presentation.
Low, yes, low and slow. Everything on this table, we smoke from 4-hour minimum up to 12 hours.
4 to 12 hours
Yes.
before it even gets out there to the customer.
Yes.
Yes.
Every morning we are in the building at 5 a.m. We always cook fresh.
Okay.
No leftovers, no microwaves. We're not zapping your food. So by lunchtime, it's time to come on in
And that
Elevate
meat,
your barbecue
basically that meat is probably dropping off the bone.
Yes.
It's probably
Yes,
dropping off the
it
bone,
is.
right? 'Cause is that the objective?
It
You know,
is.
so here's what's interesting. You guys also have a learning center. Okay,
Yes.
tell me about the learning center.
We have Ross Learning Academy. We have been open for 4 years now.
Okay.
I used to be a first grade teacher, so that's what inspired us of going outside of the classroom and doing what you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
So childcare and education for our kids is something that is really, really important to me.
Mhm.
So Nadavon and I, we talked about it, and I said, hey, I really want to leave this job, and I want us to make an impact because I don't feel like I'm making a bigger impact if I'm just stuck in the classroom.
Yeah.
So how do we reach out to our community and serve them? And so we came up with Ross Learning Academy. Of course,
Wow.
Ross, that's our last
Of
name.
course, yeah.
And from our academy, we pour into our families, whether outside of the classroom, inside of the classroom. Our goal is to build a whole child. So when they leave us, they're ready for elementary school.
Okay, so not only are you feeding the stomach, but you're feeding the soul
Soul.
Yes.
at the
yes.
same
And
time.
Navon, he is the cook there as well, so they get a piece of Beyond Barbecue
Barbecue.
flavor before we
At
even
school,
open.
yeah.
You know, so I think about this, especially that when you have a black-owned restaurant or just a business in general. I know you guys are partners. You're both married. You're doing this together. But I'm gonna ask you, Navon, how important is this to support your partner when you're engaged in this type of endeavor?
Oh man, the support is unmatched. Once you wake up and you realize who your partner is, out of all these years, it's no way to turn back once it's something that needs to be done. So the support system, like I said, it's unmatched. There's no way that I can lack on that end for supporting my beautiful wife, and as she support me, everything's worked just perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's true, because I've learned after almost being married almost 50 years for me. Yeah, I've been around. I got married when I was 12 years old. Okay, I'm just joking about that part. But, you know, there's no such thing as 50-50.
Right.
It's
No.
100%, 100%. And so that seems like that's what's working for you. So I'm trying to save some of this food for the rest of our members back there in the studio. So can I taste
Of
something
course,
a little
go
bit?
ahead.
Can I
Dive
pick up
in,
this?
dive in.
All right, here we go. Mmm.
Yes, buddy.
As my mama would say. This is a change of man. This is a change of man from anchorman to brother anchorman. You know what I'm saying? This is good.
Thank you.
That's our scratch muffin made with maple butter. Excuse me.
Okay, go ahead again.
That's our scratch cornbread muffin
Mm-hmm.
with a blend of maple butter that we make in-house. Nothing is made outside.
Okay.
Everything is in.
Okay, y'all got to keep talking because I'm still trying
Okay,
to
you
finish.
still chewing. You enjoying. Like she said, these are our brisket and colossal shrimp kebabs, which is called our surf and turf kebabs. Brisket sausage is only in our restaurant. That
Okay.
flavor there. So if you want it, you have to come see us at Beyond Barbecue to elevate your barbecue palate.
I
That's
love
what's
that.
going on right now.
Yes.
You're elevating your barbecue palate, boss man.
Okay, I love that. Man, you guys are such an inspiration. I mean, and not just because of what you guys do with the restaurant, but anybody out there who's trying to start their own business, especially, you know, for those people of color who are thinking about, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can make that happen. You guys are an example of having a plan, putting it together, sticking together with this positive attitude, supporting each other, and making it happen.
Right.
I really appreciate. Thank you for stopping by. I'm getting this big sign over here from our producer Megan telling me she's doing this.
Not break.
Megan keeps doing what?
Well,
It
we
means
are
break.
participating in Black Restaurant Week, so definitely come and check out our lunch specials that we have. Today is Taco Tuesday. You get your $3 tacos.
Okay.
Tomorrow is whiskey and wing. So come out to try our smoked wings. And on Thursday is Turkey Leg Thursday. You don't want to miss it.
Okay.
And also, right off of Mount Zion, 1497 Mount Zion Road, Morrow, Georgia, 30260. And if you remember this, remember this, and repeat this. 11 Alive at the restaurant, you get a 10% discount,
What?
or maybe even a free dessert.
Oh, look at that. Okay, hey, before we get out of here, because Megan's like, we got to take a break. Come over here, Junior. Come over here, Junior. This is Devon Jr. right here. This is a bright young man. What do you got to say to the people? We only got 10 seconds.
I'm really proud of my mom. It's a big inspiration on me, and I just follow my mom and dad lead.
Man, I'm
want to tell
about to
about
cry
him?
right now. That is really good. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We have some other news ahead. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.